Hi everyone, my name is Artan Effendi from Advisory C. Today, I would like to tell you about fluid mechanism from physics project. The outcome that I learned is able to conclude solution of a physical case based on concept in fluid mechanics. The background of this project is first, project focus question. How to transform the new world with the magic touch of physics. Second, the project mission. The main idea of this project is for us human beings prepared to enter the new era after a global virus pandemic, with the helping hands of physics to transform and reshape the world into becoming a place where all living things and human beings can live normally and in harmony again. Next is relation with big question. Why is rationality an essential skill for a visionary leader? Because there will be human needs that must be assisted by technology in the future. Because of that, the innovations emerge at the same time. Now, let's talk about the scientific process of findings to support my experiment or my project. The first step is make an observation. In this step, I create a statement based on the summary of my experiences, readings, and findings on the topic that I want to focus on. So, the list of my observations regarding the topic that I want to focus on is vacuum clamping basic system, computer numerical control or CNC, woodworking for woodworkers, invention that already existed by accident, and science invention. Next, I create some questions based on the summary of my readings, classroom discussion, my concern, my own findings or the result of my conversation with other people. The questions are: what is computer numerical control or CNC? What is vacuum clamping? What system does the vacuum clamping use? Who used that tool? Why was vacuum clamping invented? And so on and so forth. Since this project won't be conducting a real experiment, instead of just a Gedanken experiment, my hypothesis will be tested based on the evidence or proof of an official publication, experiments, and research. So, my hypothesis is vacuum clamping can hold back the wood with the pressure that the wood is given, and there is an unbalanced position in several conditions. Then, I make the prediction specifically to the study and experiment that I designed to test my hypothesis. So, my predictions regarding the hypothesis that I made are: first, if the vacuum clamping works very well on the system or pressure, the wood can be held back. Second, if there is a wood that has a big size, the vacuum clamping will be in an unbalanced position. Third, if it is in an unbalanced position, it has to add some tape to make another space so it can be balanced again. After listing the issues or cases, I did the scientific methods that will be the base of my reasoning in conducting my Gedanken experiment. The issues or cases that I look forward to supporting my experiment are innovation and economy, education and workforce, health and medicine, along climate and environment. After conducting, following some research, and getting feedback from the teacher, I decided on one global issue or crisis that I want to focus on. I choose to be focused on developing the vacuum clamping for computer numerical control or CNC woodworkers, because I feel like when the woodworkers do the design on the wood, they have some difficulties to make the wood hold back. Results are where I report what happened on my research findings. That includes detailing all of my observations, data, and facts made during my research findings, and elaborate on the physics concepts, law, or theory that I use in my research. The result of my experiment is the vacuum clamping used by Bernoulli equations physics concept to make the technology successful. Basically, Bernoulli equation is the conservation of energy principle appropriate for flowing fluids, which means lowering of fluid pressure in a region where the flow velocity is increased. I choose that concept because the way vacuum clamping works is to use the pressure strength of the gas that the vacuum clamping system produces. These are the summary of the result. First, it is very useful for woodworkers. Second, there is an unbalanced position at the wood. Third, the pressure is almost perfect. And lastly, the wood that we want to design must be the same size as the vacuum clamping size. The final step of the research findings process is conclusion. From my research findings on the issue of lack of technology in the woodworking sector. So, all of my hypotheses are proven to be correct because the woodworkers can use these objects easily. But there's a little difficulty in adjusting the balance of the wood. This is the action that I want to take to publish because I want to help the woodworkers to make their work easier than before. These are 17 Sustainable Development Goals to transform our world. So, the SDGs that related to this project is first, quality education. Because to make the technology or new innovation, we need to get good quality of education. Second, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Because technology can make and help the human's activity. And lastly, responsible consumption and production. Because technology has begun to be sophisticated, so we have to take advantage of this technology to help with our work. Thank you.